This is Katanning. It's my hometown and it's the heart of the WA sheep industry. It's home to the biggest sheep sale yards in the Southern Hemisphere, a large meat processing plant, and the businesses based in town serve the broader farming community. And Katanning, along with all our other rural towns, risks having its economic fabric torn apart because of the threatened closure of one of its major industries, the live export trade and ultimately the sheep industry itself.
I find this is the lowest point in our farming history, in my opinion, in the sheep game. We will see our communities decimated, our populations will decline. The sheep industry is a big employer of base labour, and without that, our rural communities will go.
Katanning Shire President Christy DePrill and her counterparts in other regional communities are just as fearful.
It's going to have a massive impact on the social structure of our community, because we know that the reduction of the live export will mean less jobs. There's going to be less people within our region, which means there's less kids at school, there's less people shopping at our local businesses, and also we know that with less people we've got less resources and a less ability to provide all those critical resources such as healthcare and schooling for our community.
It's not just the farmers, it's the small businesses, the truckies, the shearers, the stock agents, the mechanics who'll feel the impact. That will flow through to the rest of the town, the local pub, the hairdresser, the grocery store. The sheep industry has historically been the mainstay of the WA agricultural sector. Now, it's on its knees with the threatened ban. But like the farmers, the rural communities are determined to fight for their towns and their way of life.
You don't get a thriving community like this from nothing. Our community are willing to fight for industry, they're willing to fight for their livelihood. They're strong, they're willing to take this on, and they're willing to fight for it. And I do encourage you, Rick, to continue that fight because it is such an important issue for our community. Thank you.
We can't do this alone. We need the support of all West Australians if we're going to save our sheep industry and our rural communities. Please help us and join the fight for farmers.
Authorised by Rick Wilson, WA Liberal Party, Albany.